Well, it's not just racing that the lefties are ruining. They're also about to ruin New York. Say goodbye to that once great city because it is going to go downhill real fast. Radical Democratic Socialist Zoran Mamdani has been emphatically elected as the next mayor of New York. And as this has happened, videos of his staffers, of things that have been said on the campaign trail, are resurfacing. And one of them was his staffer saying they're going to provide sex changes to everyone.
Zoran is literally attempting to do what conservatives say, we want to do, which is provide gender-affirming care to anyone who wants it for free, and we're going to ship people, we're going to fly people in and pay for their hotel rooms, and we're going to do all of the Fox News stuff. We're getting ideas from Fox News. I want to do that.
I wish he was joking, but I think they're actually speaking the truth here. And here was Zoran this evening, accepting victory and very positive at his post-election party.
If anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him. This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one. So, Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
Ugh, he is so infuriating. But progressives here in Australia, the Greens to be precise, are looking at Zoran Mamdani as the blueprint for the perfect lefty.
And on behalf of the Australian Greens, I would like to congratulate Zoran Mamdani on his election as Mayor of New York City. His campaign has been an inspiration to New Yorkers and progressive people around the world. Whether it's free buses, a rent-freeze, universal free childcare and city-owned grocery stores, it's a vision shared by the Australian Greens. And it's a blueprint for every city where working families are being priced out of their own communities. When we tax wealth and invest in people, everyone benefits except the ultra-wealthy. But don't worry, they'll also be fine.
Yes, we get it. You love socialism, but it's never worked, and that's the reality. And I'm thankful that the Greens here in Australia are still a very minor party. But, James, this spells trouble. This is America's financial capital. It's probably the most important city in the world, and now it's going to be run by a socialist.
I love the New York Post headline said something about the red apple. Trouble for the red apple rather than the big apple. I'm not worried about New York. I'm worried about Australia with David Shoebridge saying they're watching Mamdani and getting ideas for city-owned grocery stores and free this and free that. And this is not just something that's confined to New York, although I think we're seeing it obviously amplified there. But this is obviously what progressives right around the world love. The other thing I found interesting from Mamdani's speech, which was not at all gracious, was he talked about the fact that New York is all about immigrants. Imagine if you were a New Yorker born in New York, your parents were born in New York, your grandparents were born in New York, listening to this.
New York, tonight you have delivered a mandate for change. Thank you to those so often forgotten by the politics of our city who made this movement their own. I speak of Yemeni bodega owners and Mexican abuelas, Senegalese taxi drivers and Uzbek nurses, Trinidadian line cooks and Ethiopian aunties. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant.
Now, I've got nothing at all against immigrants, but New York is a wonderful, iconic American city. It's not a city of immigrants, for immigrants, run by immigrants. I don't think many Americans would be thrilled to hear that at all.
No, and I think watching that victory speech, my feeling very much was this is actually got nothing to do with New York, from his perspective anyway, and probably for a lot of New Yorkers who voted for him. This is Mamdani versus Trump. That's what he was setting it up as right there. This is the one man from New York who's going to take on the President of the United States. I mean, it read to me like a stump speech to say, I want to be President of the United States. And I suspect that's ultimately what he is aiming for. Now, whether or not he can do that will depend on how well his term as Mayor of New York goes. He may well cook his goose and the Dems may well go, well, you're damaged goods, buddy, we can't use you again. But that's what I read into it, is that's ultimately what he wants to do.